Hi, this is Susan of the Alexandrite system, and I picked out this outfit. See, there's a skirt and my arm warmers, and it has socks too. I wanted to shoot a video about some of the stuff that's been going on with me over the last few months, because over the last few months I've been going to therapy sometimes, and one of my goals has been to come out of my shell a little bit, and our therapist says we're trying to flesh me out a little. So I wanted to talk about my journey and stuff. When the system first found me, everything was fine at first. It was nice to have company. It was nice that everyone knew that I existed. But very quickly, it made me realize that this wasn't like my body anymore. We think that I was mostly host from like 12 to 13, and that was like right before puberty really started for us. So even though we had a boy body, it still felt like my body because there wasn't a lot of difference that made it a boy body. And then over time, things started to calm down at home, and I just kind of faded into the background, I guess. And even after the rest of the system found me, I didn't front for like 2 or 3 months. The first time I fronted, we were talking to a friend, and I was talking about stuff that happened when we were my age. And it made me realize how long it had been. Like, the body hasn't been my age for 14 years. That's like a whole Susan and more in between the time that I was actually 12. And it's not like during that time I blacked out and I just came to and suddenly it was 2019. I knew that it was 2019 and I knew that it had been a long time. But I guess being in the body and feeling how old we are and seeing how old we are and actually realizing that it happened so long ago, it was confusing and it was sad. And one thing that really helped me through the first little bit was making friends. The thing about being in a system and being younger than the body is that you both don't relate to people the body's age, and you also don't relate to people the age that you are. So if I hung out with an actual 12-year-old, not only would it be creepy, we wouldn't really have a lot to talk about because what am I gonna talk about with a 12-year-old anymore? I don't know Fortnite. I know some memes, but that's pretty much it. We were 12 in like 2005 or 2006, so like we wouldn't have even been able to do this channel because YouTube wasn't around then. So it's really helpful to make friends with other people your age in other systems because they understand what you're going through. So it really helped a lot to get to know Link of the Grace system and Sydney of the Patchwork system. They're really nice people and they're around my age, and we can just like talk about stuff. In fact, Sydney making videos for her systems channel is what made me want to make videos for our channel. So after my first therapy session with our therapist, I was thinking about ways to learn how to be a 12-year-old girl. And the first thing I thought of is that a lot of kids at that age like experiment with clothes and stuff. So at our next paycheck, I got my own clothes. Like we ordered these from Amazon, and then we went to Goodwill and we got some stuff from there. And it's really cool to have stuff that's just mine. And it's nice to be able to express myself and be creative. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been accepting more responsibility in the system. So I've been going to work sometimes. I conducted an interview a couple of weeks ago. I had to do my best Sandra voice and be like, so why do you want to work for... Hi, I'm Alexandra. It's really nice to meet you. I don't know why I sound like a radio announcer. I also took us clothes shopping for work clothes recently because we needed new ones, but no one in the system would admit that we needed new ones. So that sweater that Dice wore a couple videos ago, I picked that out. And we've gotten so many compliments on it. People said that we looked really stylish. And it makes me really happy because even though they don't know, like, we're multiple people and that I picked it out, they still see my work and it makes me feel seen. Also, I pushed us into going back to electrolysis, mostly because facial hair is something that makes me really dysphoric, and I'd never felt dysphoria until like a month ago. And they mostly cleared our upper lip. Like, I don't know if you're able to tell a difference between like this video and like, I don't know, 4 videos ago. It makes it feel more like this is my body too. So I decided that I'm in charge of scheduling electrolysis appointments and making sure that we go to them and that we save enough money so that we can do them. So in my intro video, I talked about how this doesn't feel like my body anymore and how I wanted to make friends and stuff. And I think I'm making really good progress on that. And I feel like this is a good first step to kind of working on trauma to like get me so I'm not living in it all the time, so that I have good moments sometimes. So when we work on processing the bad moments, it's not like I get those processing bad moments and then I just go back inside and then the next time I'm out is to process more bad moments. For my birthday this year, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to turn 13 or not. I figured if I'm just going to be an insider, it doesn't matter how old I am. But now that I've been spending time on the outside and I've been working on who I am and what I want, I've decided that next July I'm going to turn 13. So watch out, world. Susan is going to be a teenager. Thanks for watching. Bye.